Welcome to the show, everybody. Joseph Robert Camo, the fantasy football counselor. Last minute news and notes here for Sunday morning. Going to dive into some injury reports here you should be aware about, and that last minute prep talk to get you guys ready for this week. I know week one was a bit of a disaster for a lot of people. Aaron Jones bombing, Austin Eckler not even catching a reception, Najee Harris not getting it going, Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams busting, Zeke Elliott. A lot of busts. I'm going to talk a little bit about some expectations for this week and also some injuries here going into this week, right into the Sunday. And it is game day, so I do this last minute news and notes, so make sure you guys do subscribe. I try to get this out as early as I can Sunday morning. Yes, Sundays I like to sleep in, but I'm up here early this morning talking about the last minute news and notes, okay? Before we get into this, guys, the show is brought to you by DraftKings.com, the official daily fantasy sports partner of the NFL. Download the app right now, guys. Use promo code FFLion. Simple. You got a phone? Download the app, use promo code FFLion. This is amazing because if you are a new user, you have a chance at millions of dollars worth of prizes. You have a chance at that, right? So, guys, go right now and download the app right now. I use it, and we can draft right now. I know a lot of people want to draft Sunday morning, do something exciting because that draft, excitement is gone with year long. You can't draft every day. But if you guys go right now, you can draft a team right now. Stay under the salary cap and see how it stacks up against the competition. Download the DraftKings app right now. Use promo code FFLion. Let's draft right now. I'm going to go do that right now. All right, so let's talk about some last-minute news and notes. Click the thumbs up, guys. It helps the channel, and of course, subscribe. Oh, one more thing here. Manscaped.com, promo code ShowerLion. I got to plug them because, again, I want everybody to have one of these. Amazing fit and finish navigational light. Manscaped.com. Save yourself 20%. Go do that as well. All right, so let's talk about some latest news and notes. And again, just some notes and some highlights I want to bring up here. A lot of people ask me about Darrell Henderson. I wasn't high on him. Again, Sony Michel has probably not learned the yearbook, has not learned the playbook yet. So from what I'm understanding, he impressed McVay. So Darrell Henderson has established himself as a starter. We're going to have to see how he does because, again, I don't think he was that good. If he was, they wouldn't have got Cam Akers. But, again, the guy's hungry, trying to make a name for himself. But I'm really seeing, I think Sony Michel's role will likely increase as the season goes on. But right now, Darrell Henderson is kind of that guy, okay? As I mentioned before, Austin Eckler didn't catch a ball. He didn't catch a pass. So he's supposed to be a pass-catching back. Going to be interesting to watch him this week to see how he does as well. Najee Harris had a rough start last week. Hopefully this week he gets into the groove. I think he will. I'm looking at a 7-reception, 1 touchdown, 80-yard floor for Najee Harris, who's got a relatively easy matchup this week, who was out for almost every snap count last week. So I am excited to see Najee Harris this upcoming week, okay? Let's keep going here. Peyton Barber, a name that I hate, a player that I hate that's been a pest for years, is expected to get more of the workload now that Josh Jacobs will be out with a foot injury. Josh Jacobs already showing injury. Not good, man. So, again, apparently Peyton Barber's made a strong impression on coaching since he signed on September 3rd. Again, he is as boring as they get for fantasy, and he's going to be a pest, okay? Couple inactives for today from what I read. Odell Beckham Jr., again, what a bust. He's busted 4 years in a row and has become the biggest, I would say, bust in NFL history and fantasy football history for that matter. Will Fuller, and again, like I said, Josh Jacobs are the only kind of real relevant names that are going to be out. Obviously, Deshaun Watson still going to be a healthy scratch. Who knows what's going on with Deshaun Watson? That's a bit of a mess here. Other notes here, I guess the knee was bothering A.J. Brown, but he fully participated in practice. Something to know here. Zach Ertz, his hamstring was bothering. He fully practiced again. Miles Sanders, his ankle was bothering, but he's fully practiced, and he's not on the injury report. Now, Miles Sanders, that Eagles offense, something to watch this week. I'm really excited to see Jalen Hurts. I invested in a bunch of his sports cards. This is the week they're playing the 49ers. A lot of talk saying that it was a one-week wonder versus Atlanta last week. Is that going to continue? How well he did. That's something to definitely watch. I think Hurts is the real deal and a guy that I slept on, in the offseason, okay? So that's something to watch as well to see how well he performs. Also, Michael Pittman, Colts, something else to watch. Carson Wentz in a make-or-break year, had a mediocre, kind of crappy week one. Michael Pittman, not a primary target. It was Pascal. Apparently, Michael Pittman's ankle was bothering him. He was limited in practice Friday and listed as questionable for week 2. Could be another Pascal week there, okay? Juju Smith-Schuster apparently fully practiced on Friday, is not on the injury report, but he was kind of like, there was a non-injury issue going on with him. I think it was like a personal issue, so I think he missed a little bit of practice during the week. Juju should be good to go. He's got so much TikTok drama. It's crazy, right? Let's see if there's anything else that I need to tell you. I mean, here's the deal, guys, for week 2. There is a lot of situations to watch. So that's something that I want to talk about. It's very important that you are watching your players, making sure that you start and sit the right people. And a lot of people give me starts and sits questions with 2 players that are very equal in talent. What do you do within that situation? So if you have 2 players that are equal in talent, what I like to do is I take a look at the matchup, take a look at the volume, take a look at how they did last week, take a look at all the variables, and then when it comes to a decision, I basically go with my gut feeling, because if they're 2 comparable players, you got to do that. And another thing, it's so early in the season that you may not know who's who and what's going on because, again, 1 week, Tyson Williams, right? Good week. Is that going to happen? Elijah Mitchell, 1 good week. Is that going to continue, right? We don't know. Things are really going to start getting answered this week and next week. And then by week 3, we should be in a full flow of who's who, and you should be able to cut people, make the changes. You're going to kind of know who's potentially leading towards a bust. A lot of talk about Saquon Barkley, I understand. But the good news with Saquon Barkley, as I mentioned before, and go back and listen, guys. I did a starts and sits episode and all that stuff, so that's really going to help you. Make sure you guys are subscribed, because you're going to miss out on a lot of content if you're not. Again, with Saquon Barkley having that big run, but that was all he did pretty much. But he was out for every snap. I still think that they're trying to wean him in. They don't want to give him the full workload in regards to carries, but he's out there on the field showing his effort. And again, he's going to have a 10-day rest. So week 3 versus, I believe they're playing Atlanta or something like that. He's got an easy match. I don't know I think it's Atlanta. He's going to have an easy matchup, so he better tear it up that week in week 3. All right, guys? So again, guys, make sure you guys do subscribe. It is Football Sunday. I am excited. Start and sit the right person. Join the Fantasy 365 community below, and we talk and chat in there. And, of course, talk waiver wires and optimal DFS plays as well. And, again, go download the DraftKings app. Use promo code FFLion. Sunday morning is here, guys. Start and sit the right people. Feel out your team. And, again, a lot of telling tales this week. Watch those scripts I told you with the Eagles, with the Colts, with the Chargers, with the Cowboys and Zeke. There's going to be a lot of things to watch, a lot of quarterbacks to watch, some young quarterbacks as well, Joe Burrow, Trevor Lawrence, see how they do. It's going to be an exciting week too, guys. Go enjoy the games, subscribe, and we'll talk soon.